Before you buy, co-host, manage, or even arbitrage your next midterm rental, here are the top 10 must-haves in your midterm rental in 2025. My name is Ruben Kanya. I am a temporary housing specialist where we help investors nationwide get the most out of their midterm rental by doing it very strategically. We also partner with the top relocation agencies nationwide to help displaced families and help the investors capitalize the most from their properties. Now, before you make a move on your next midterm rental, it's important for you to understand before getting into it what are going to be the must-haves that you should consider. Don't have to consider, should consider if you're anything like me and you want to increase the amount of chances of people saying yes to your property. Now, this is a very different beast than the short-term rental side, so you're going to want to listen. Why don't we start with number one? Before I even set foot into the property, what do I see? Well, you're going to see a door, and on that door is going to be a special lock that we like to use that actually was birthed from the short-term rental spaces and no different because they're reliable, and that is a Schlage lock. Some say Schlag. I don't know if that's right, but listen, I know what's right is that they work. Whether you're on site, remotely, you can again set the code. What's best practice is to even connect it to your PMS system so you can pull the last four digits to their phone number when you set up a stay. La-di-da-di-da. It works and it will always work. We've pivoted from what we used to use in past, and these are the best ones that are in the market. You want to make sure you get that the handle or you're actually doing it as part of Deadbolt. It works. Trust me. Number two is having a garage. Now, 2.1 is having a carport. One or the other, remember, these folks are going to be staying long term. They want to protect their cars. People love their cars. So if you can have a garage, great. If you have a carport, nice, but garage even better. And if you want to have the icing on the cake, does not hurt to have one of those EV chargers in there. You can pick the international ones or global one, so whether you have a Tesla or a Mustang or whatever it is that you have, it can connect. You want to make sure you have one of those because that will go a long way and is a nice touch for you to have. Okay, number three, when we again surround the property, we have to think we're not just hosting people are coming with their pets, and believe it or not, pets are now part of the family. So when they're in a new environment, you want to make sure you have an enclosed property. Enclosure matters. They're new to the environment. It will feel, again, give another layer of protection and safety so that their pets can run freely in a new place or what will be their place for the next couple months. That is key. If you're currently getting value from watching this video, you'll want to make sure you take a second and click below to grab the midterm rental insurance blueprint to help accelerate your process in being able to land these midterm rental insurance contracts with respect to your marketplace. Make sure you click the button below and grab it and continue on with the gems in this video. Now, as soon as you enter the home using those amazing Schlage locks, they're going to be dependent on some Wi-Fi. You're going to want to have number four, some strong Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is more important than anything these days. And I should say that it's really important that you have this in place. Do not cheap out when it comes to Wi-Fi. People are going to be staying there for long unless you want people to hit you up. They got their iPads, they got their video game consoles, they got their computer for work. You want to get the fiber optic fastest Wi-Fi. Do not play any game. It is not a non-negotiable. Number five, speaking of lifestyle, you're going to want to provide them a dedicated workspace. But number six, you want to take it a step up a notch and actually get them a monitor. If you're anything like me, I need a monitor anywhere I go because I can no longer just use one monitor. I'm so used to it. I use it for work. I actually use more than one monitor, but one monitor will do when I'm traveling and will go a long way if I'm relocating. But do not sleep on including the HDMI cord with it. Don't make it for that cord, y'all. It ain't cool. Just include the cord. It'll cost you a couple dollars, but will go a long way for a 5-star experience for your MTR guests. While we're on this topic of technology, you know people love their TVs. Now, you don't have to have cable in this day and age. You really don't. If you're going to want to have a smart TV, one of the best ones to go with is a Roku. We've owned, I feel like, hundreds at this point. They're just amazing. They can add your Hulu, add your Netflix, add your account. You don't have to give them access. They can just use their own logins. But as long as you got that strong Wi-Fi that I was just talking about, you and they are going to be happy with having the ability to just go on their Roku. Best practice to, of course, having a living room, but don't sleep on having that room access. A lot of people are going to be in their own rooms and like to have that luxury. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Walmart. They are so affordable these days, but they go a long way from, again, having and providing that key experience for your temporary housing guests. Number 7, let's get more functional over here. Walk-in showers. Walk-in showers are key, especially for those with disabilities. You want to make sure you include all of the folks who will be staying. Some people are specifically looking for that and will book your home for that reason, because now it is a functional for them, especially if you have it in a master. Walkability is key. If you have any of those with the tub, and you got to step into it, it is worth its weight in gold to get, again, a walk-in shower. And if you can, what we've done is we even added some grab bars. That way there's added safety and comfort for them to get in and out very easy. Number 9, you really want to focus on still the same thing. Having a king size bed somewhere in the house is going to go a long way. All right. Ideally, of course, master, but if you have it in one of the bedrooms, it's just a huge selling point, still having a king size bed. And if you want to turn it up a notch, going with the Zinus, Zinus mattresses. You can find those on Amazon. Those go a long way. Super affordable, super thick. I like going with as thick as you can, 12-inch thickness. Again, firm. People love it. Glowing reviews. It's going to go a long way for you to get that king size bed along with a good mattress. Again, we recommend using the Zinus mattress. Goes a long way. And number 10, this is one we'll get asked all the time. Even if you have closets with hangers, etc., typically get asked for extra dressers. That's just because these folks are coming in with all of their belongings. Not a short-term stay, it's a long-term stay. So probably your closet's not enough. You're gonna have to have a dresser, and don't wait for them to ask you or ask for it. It just makes it super convenient when you're staying for 30 days plus, and especially when people are picking up from where they came from, or they're doing the niche that we're in, is temporary relocating families displaced due to unforeseen events like fires, floods, etc. Their insurance company is paying for it. They may pay for it. It's just worth it for you to have it on site. That way it's more likely for them to see your home as a more functional home and ready for them to just pick up their luggage, all their belongings, and just move in and set it and forget it. Now those are the top 10 things. So remember, as soon as you walk in, you want to have the schloss lock. Then you look on the outside. Number 2, you have the garage or the carport. Then number 3, you see the fenced in backyard. Then number 4, as soon as you walk in, you got some strong Wi-Fi greeting you at the door, so all your technology is very well connected. Then number 5, you got your dedicated workspace. Number 6, it comes with a monitor and an HDMI cord. Number 7, you got the Roku TVs that go a long way. As many as you can have, the better. Then we go to functionality. Number 8, you got the walk-in shower somewhere in the house. Then number 9, you got the king size bed plus, again, Zinus mattress if you can. They're some of the best in the marketplace. And of course, last but not least, number 10, you get your dresser so the families can settle in with as many clothes as they need, because trust me, when they come in hot and heavy. It's a full move. You're going to want to make sure you're able to support them in their transition period where they're coming in with all of their belongings. So with that said, you now have the top 10 things. Again, think functionality, think practicality in order for you to have success in your midterm rentals. Those are some must-haves that you do not want to leave on the table, especially if your job is to stay booked and busy like we do. If you got value from this video, make sure you check out the Level Up Your Midterm Rental with these must-have amenities.